Hello guys. Hi Shomu sir.
Hi Ashad, how are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Just sipping my coffee, waiting to get into the question.
What are we discussing today?
So we are down to last few problems of time, speed, and distance, CAT problems that is. Today we'll be discussing one of them. We have two trains traveling opposite direction, and that excess time and that idea based question.
Right.
So
Correct.
let's get into the question.
Yeah.
We have trains A and B start traveling at the same time towards each other with constant speeds from station X and Y respectively. So A from X, B from Y, and traveling towards each other. Train A reaches station Y in 10 minutes, reaches station Y in 10 minutes, while train B takes 9 minutes to reach X after meeting train A. You have to read this part carefully here. So train A reaches station Y in 10 minutes, meaning that the entire distance it has covered in 10 minutes. While train B takes 9 minutes to reach station X after meeting training. So that is just the part after meeting time is given.
Right.
Then the total time taken in minutes by train B to travel from station Y to station X. So let's quickly draw the diagram for reference. So let's say this is X, this is Y. We don't have the distance, we don't care about the distance. Suppose this is where they meet. This is train A. This is train B. And beyond meeting, this is what happens to
Right.
reach their respective destination. Now, train A, the total time is 10 minutes, but let's not rush into that. We know that A and B started at the same time and reached this point at the same time, right? Since the perspective is to figure out B, so let's focus on B a little bit. So B takes, suppose, T minutes to meet train A. Then train A should also take T minutes to meet train B.
Correct.
Now, beyond this, train B takes 9 minutes to reach station X. That is what it said. But train A took a total of 10 minutes. But out of the 10 minutes, T minutes is here. So this should be 10 minus T.
Right.
So now we can use that idea, right? So we have two segments. In the first segment, A and B, the time ratio is T by 9. So the speed ratio should be 9 by T.
Right.
For the second segment, the time ratio is 10 minus T upon T. So the speed ratio should be T upon 10 minus T.
Okay.
So we have the speed ratios in two different angles. Let's equate. The only problem with this thing is you have to get into quadratic. There is no real way to actually avoid that. Okay, so we have 90 minus 90 is equal to T square, or T square plus 90 minus 90 is equal to 0. So now we can see that the sum of the root of this quadratic is minus 9 and the product of the root is minus 90. So I'm just writing this explicitly. You don't have to, just for a bit of explanation. So if the product of the root is negative, it automatically implies that one root is positive and another root is negative. So when you add these two numbers, you'll get a difference of the magnitudes, right? So what we should focus on is two numbers which multiply to get 90, and the difference of the two numbers should be 9. So that is typically how you would solve. And I mean, even when you do a middle term factorization, this is what you would do any which way. But this is a faster one. So if you look at the factors of 90, 6 into 15 should hit you. So 6 into 15 product is 90 and the difference is 9. And since the sum of the root is minus 9, so the one having the higher magnitude should be negative and the one having the lower magnitude should be positive, right? So effectively, we should have the roots as, or rather T as 6 or minus 15. Now minus 15 is silly out here because time cannot be negative. So T should be 6 minutes, isn't it? But don't forget that we are not looking for T, we are looking for the time taken by V to travel the entire distance. So that would be 6. So this is 6 here, plus this 9. So a total of 15 minutes.
15. So sometimes we used to miss the last part of this question. So where you did this 6 + 9,
Yeah,
because we often get the option which we would be, evaluating in the form of equation. So
and more often than not in CAT, you will always have a trap option like that. Trust me, I mean, when you typically make these kind of mistakes, you would not usually make these kind of mistakes when it's a theta question. You'll make these kind of mistakes typically when you have options, and more often than not, you will have a trap option like that, so that you miss it and you mark the wrong one in the time pressure and stuff. So the easier way to resolve that is always to remember, always keep consciously in your mind what variables you have taken and what they indicate. So always keep that in mind. What the variables that I'm using in this particular problem, what does that variable indicate? A variable should always indicate something in that context, right? So if you keep that in mind consciously, you will not make those kind of silly mistakes. So yeah, that's it from my end.
thank you so much for this question.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks everyone for joining in.
If you haven't yet checked the full playlist containing this video, then check the description for the direct link. Also, if you enjoyed this video and want to stay updated with our daily questions, tutorials, and problem-solving sessions, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell icon to never miss an update. In addition to our daily questions, we also offer comprehensive preparation for CAT and other management entrance tests. If you're looking to excel in these exams, we highly recommend checking out these courses in our website. To get a taste of what our courses have to offer, we invite you to take a free demo. The demo will give you a glimpse into the quality and effectiveness of our teaching methods, study materials, and practice resources. You can find the relevant links in the description of this video. Have a nice and successful preparation ahead. See you in the next one.